an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now.
You got my glasses?
To block any future calls of this nature, dial
Man, I can't see
7
nothing
now.
without my glasses.
To decline this call, hang up.
Oh. Hello, hello.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, David.
Thought maybe you went to... Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, man. It's amazing you called it this time. I'm looking at your PACER files. I found your indictment and your verdict. Looking up more on this Elven Joe Swisher jackass, and there was an article put out about your case in 2008. I guess that's 10 years ago. It says a federal court has overturned the conviction of a North Idaho businessman accused of plotting to kill a federal judge. It says the panel voted 2-1 to give you a new trial. Did you get that new trial?
Nope. They created a whole new standard and violated ex post facto and canceled my win.
Wow.
What they did was politically wrong. Reardon said it was unlike any other case he'd ever seen, but he sold me out too.
That Reardon guy is mentioned. You said Reardon? He's mentioned in this. Dennis Reardon is mentioned in this article. Yeah,
he sold me out. He went to the Supreme Court and didn't even argue the ex post facto. He just argued frivolous crap, and then Wesley Hoyt got him to quit working on my case, and Wesley Hoyt filed a bunch of garbage in my name pro se just to time bar me.
That's insane, man. That's insane. I mean, this whole article is written from the perspective that you got a big victory, and the whole thing was overturned, and you're going to get a new trial, and it even goes into detail about how... Yep.
They couldn't give me a new trial because Swisher went on trial for his perjury. So what they did was they created a Hinkson Standard just for me, a law just for me. My case is so horrible. That's why, I've been trying to get some political help from Mr. Trump, is because if anybody with half a brain just does what you're doing and starts looking at what's there, I'm a political prisoner. It's a provable situation. It's not like a conspiracy. It's like right there in the open, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
I've been trying. They won't even give me my passport.
Hey,
I was not in Idaho the whole month of July.
Yeah.
You look at the indictment there, right? The first accusation was for July, I believe. Those pages were removed. I got a copy of the indictment here, and there's no page. Count one is missing. I'm missing like 3 pages.
Yeah, but, you were only convicted on counts, I think 7, 8, and 9. My wife has a quick question for you. Does
the name Dorothy Moon or Heather Scott mean anything to you? They're politicians in Idaho.
Say it again.
Dorothy Moon or Heather Scott. They're 2 ladies in Idaho that helped with the Bundys.
I don't recognize the names.
Okay, well, we're going to try to reach out to them to help you.
You said earlier, David, if anybody has half a brain, the problem is we live in Sodom and Gomorrah and nobody has a half a brain anymore. It's becoming so obvious to me that you should not be in prison, and this Elven Joe Swisher is the biggest jackass in the whole world, and it's just insanity that you're in prison. I wish that Trump would pay attention to political prisoners, but I just don't got any confidence in him, to do the right thing. But we'll keep trying.
If you ever were looking for a poster child case of bad, mine's the worst. I've read a lot of cases. I've never seen one like mine. Suri juris, I think is what Reardon called it. Means like no other.
Yeah.
It's Suri juris.
I know.
But anyway, I think Hoyt's a monster. I think he deliberately sabotaged me and kept me here. I've paid over $5.5 million for lawyers, right to the point I was paying Hoyt $2,500 a week until they firebombed the building.
There's a special place in hell for lawyers, David. I really believe that. It's the only profession in the whole Bible that's called out specifically by name. Woe to you, lawyers. I mean, it's called out specifically. I've got the indictment. It's about 10 pages, I think. But you only got convicted on 7, 8, and 9. All the other counts, even though there was like lots of other counts, that's the only one that we have to worry about, right?
Right. That's exactly right. But they brought in 7 or 8 jailhouse rats. I mean, that I never met even. There was a couple of them that I did meet. One of them was on medication and slept all day long. Never even said one word to him. he got up there and said that they all said I confessed to everything. And when I was arrested, I had a voice-activated tape recorder in my pocket, and this Agent Long came and testified that I confessed to everything when I was being arrested. But I have a voice-activated recording. It was later transcribed. But the point is, the Ninth Circuit, no matter what I file, rules against me. It doesn't matter what I file. I just lose, and I lose, and I lose some more. It's totally political.
Yeah. Well,
what you got going right now is Dennis Chan has showed the Chinese the video. It's not. They're doing a new video right now. But the Chinese have said that if I put up a letter of credit for $200,000, they'll call Trump and they'll politically help me get out. But you know that this belt motor would power a jet plane, a fighter jet. It would power a tank. It replaces nuclear reactors. I mean, what I have is really a serious invention here, and you understand that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't doubt that. I mean, when it comes to that claim, David, I would like to see you get out of prison, and then I would like to spend some time with you so you could explain to me as a layman exactly what this thing is all about. But I just want to see you out of prison, and I think you could do a lot better job espousing the value of your inventions and your claims about various water laws and things like copper water, gold water. If you were out of prison, my focus is to get you out of prison.
A lot of that stuff, like the copper water wasn't that big a deal. I mean, the gold water wasn't that big a deal. The copper water is the one that I believe would cure MSMD, gets rid of Lou Gehrig's disease. We've had tests with that. It gets rid of all viruses. It stops the brain-eating amoeba. It's really the replacement for penicillin. And there's a crowd, what do you call it, crowd innovation? You ever heard of crowd innovating?
No.
So they offer a prop if you invent something. There's a $25 million prize.
Crowdfunding, yeah.
So it's called Crowd Innovation.
Okay.
I read about it in the Wall Street Journal. They offer like a $25 million prize if anybody has a new way to get rid of the penicillin, the need for penicillin, because it's not working anymore. And I actually qualify for that reward. But the copper, again, you could give that to troops, and if they sprayed anthrax around there, all the people that had the copper would not get sick.
Yeah.
So it all the stuff I'm doing and have done with my life all has it's like a hammer. You can build a house, or you could,
This call is from a federal prison.
Bump somebody with it. But everything is double-edged, if you know what I mean. I just want to be helping people. That's what I was doing, and
Yeah, I understand. This Wesley Hoyt, he like you said, he seems like an absolute monster to have, milked you for these $5 million+ and leave you hanging out to dry till 2040. I mean, that's death by prison, basically. I don't know. I mean,
my parents thought he did a good job, but he witnessed an ex parte meeting in the middle before Swisher testified, and he didn't report that for 10 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
And the minute I told him I had an alibi and I wasn't in Idaho and Swisher was in a coma, he went and told those people. He didn't even file a written alibi motion. And that's when they superseded the indictment, and they added, I think, December and January. But I got affidavits from Roman Ponomarenko, my friend that died, the senator in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
He actually met Swisher because he went over to pick up some samples to fly to Moscow with him, because he wanted to sell the water laws of minerals in Russia.
Well,
he was a very, very devout Christian. And but anyway, what ended up happening was Swisher was in a wheelchair, just had his open heart surgery, and barely got home. He was wearing diapers with a bladder bag hanging there, and that was November 6th or somewhere. But the point is, I was accused of hiring Swisher to be a hitman in December, too. So, really, if I'm guilty, it means I hired a guy in a coma wearing diapers and a bag,
Yeah.
Urine bag.
It doesn't pass.
To be a hitman.
Doesn't pass the common.
Unconscious in a coma, who's a child molester. I mean, this is like out of a Stephen King book. It's like.
Yeah.
There's so much insanity.
It doesn't pass the common sense test. Let me ask you this: Swisher has to be getting up there in age. He's probably got to be close to dying.
Yeah.
If he dies of old age, I mean, is that he won't be able to be subpoenaed or brought to trial? I mean, what's your is there?
I'm trying to work on the lawsuit right now to sue him and make him turn over his medical information. But what I was trying also to do was I mailed the FOIAs out about 10 days ago now. So I sent a FOIA asking for his medical records. Once he went on trial for stealing those medical benefits, the fact that he was in a coma is no longer protected under the HIPAA law, the federal HIPAA law. It's now considered common knowledge, and I was entitled to have his medical records to show he was in a coma before the trial ever started.
Right.
So when you talk to, I mean, if you wanted to talk to the hospital in Spokane, Washington, and tell them that, look, they don't like Swisher. He played Rambo, and he's not even a Marine during a war. They don't like him. But if they would turn over the fact, all I need to know is, was he in the hospital? I know he was in the hospital for 5 months, but I just need them to say it. I just need a piece of paper that says, this man entered the hospital on this day, he was airflown in, and he left in October.
Okay, hold on. Give me the name of the hospital and the time frame. Give me the name of the hospital again.
Well, this is VA hospital in Spokane.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it's called.
Okay, VA hospital
Spokane, Washington, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Spokane. And what time period? What time period am I looking for?
I just need to know when he was admitted and when he got released. And I have his Social Security number, and I got his birthday.
Can you give me that, and I'll edit it out when we go? If this video goes public, can you give me that? Or do you think they'll? Do you think they'll ask me?
I can, but I might have to call you back, look at or email it.
Email it to me. Yeah, email it to me.
At the moment.
Okay.
Wait. I might have it in my pocket. Keep talking, then.
All right. Okay. Well, I tried to look up your transcripts on Pacer because I'm logged into Pacer right now, and they're all sealed, and so I'm not able to download your transcripts via Pacer. I was able to get your verdict, and I was able to get your indictment. I saw that they found you guilty on 7, 8, 9, and 7, 8, 9 all had to do with EJS, Elven Joe Swisher, so he's the only one they paid any attention to, and he's a known liar. He's a known pathological liar. Also, I really want to get information on this guy who testified against you and went out into the parking lot and blew his head away. And so you said his name was Kevin Hagen. This must have happened like Hagen. Yeah. I want to find some information on him, and it must have happened 15 years ago during your trial, right? So I haven't found any information on that. I would like to find information on that.
By the way, Guy has all the...
This call is from a federal prison.
Excuse to call Guy. Guy has all the information on Swisher's birthday and everything. I'm not finding it. I have it here somewhere. I got to go hunt it down.
Well, you got email. You always got email. The thing is, if I call these hospitals, they may ask me for something. I don't know if they'll ask me for anything or not, but
Yeah, they did. Guy called the one in Cottonwood. See, when Swisher called me up in June, the 1st of June.
Of what year?
I was talking
of what year?
Mr. Swisher. 2002.
Okay.
I just got back from Russia, and I was getting ready to leave back to go to Russia. It was June, because then I was gone most of the whole year, And he was doing the mineral testing for the products. And all I heard was, hello, Dave, and that's all I heard. And then I heard this thump, and I heard, oh my God, Joe. Well, he passed out into a coma when he had the phone in his hand, and I was on the other line. So my office manager called his wife back, and every week called his wife to verify if he was going to be okay, because he was doing the testing on the mineral labels for the FDA compliance. He was actually working for the FDA as an undercover confidential informant, obviously,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how I know for a fact that he was in a coma. And then in November, when I got back from Russia, I had Roman at my side, who later became the senator. He spoke perfect English, and he went over to Swisher's laboratory to pick up the samples to take back to Russia. And he told Roman, I just died on the operating table. I saw the white light, and he was pulling all this Christian routine. And then he talked about how he could see auras. And Roman talks about all this in his affidavit.
Wow. There's so much incredible stuff with this case. It's just mind-blowing. It is unique into itself. There's no doubt about it.
It's crazy. Yeah. I can't believe I'm living it.
Yeah, I know, David. We're going to keep advocating, and hopefully the Lord will intervene in this situation and get you out of there somehow. We'll do our best, but we're going to keep
Well, I wish I could find a way to help fund your cause. 'Cause you need to help other prisoners too. And I got Guy sends me a little bit, and Dennis Chan sends me a little bit, and my father's now sending me $100 a month. So I'm getting by.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of things we have a lot of things that we need to get done.
Yeah, no doubt. We need to get you out of prison so you can effectively start pursuing your inventions. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I want to help you if I can.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, David. All right, that was David Hinkson. I have an article up here that says his conviction was overturned because Elven Joe Swisher lied on the witness stand, and I guess they didn't allow it to be overturned, which I found amazing. All right, take care.